Good morning, everyone. I hope you had a good weekend. We're going to be going over the answers from Maths on Friday, and then I'm going to be setting you some new My Maths work to do for today. So here are the answers. 3/5 of 75 is 45. 2/9 of 72 are 16. 4/8 of 56 are 28. And then I had 96 biscuits in a tin. I ate 6/8 of them. How many did I eat? I ate 72 of them. How many are left? There are 24 left because that is what the difference is between 72 and 96. John has 12 buns. He shares his buns with Tom, Sally, Josh, and April. What fraction does Tom have? Because John shares them with 4 people, that means he has a quarter of the buns. How many buns do Sally and April have? Well, 1/4 of 12 is 3, so 2/4 of 12 is equal to 6. Then, tricky one down here. So, there's a sale at the telly store. Everything is half price. The price of the new telly was £245.62. How much is it now? So all we needed to do for that one was half it. So half of 245 is equal to £122.81. You must make sure you've got that pound sign there, or we could be talking about cats, monkeys, dogs, and we're not sure what our answer is. Sally bought a new telly, a DVD player that cost £75, and a smartwatch that cost £349. How much did Sam pay after the sale? So we've got the price from the telly, the cost of the DVD player, and the price of the smartwatch. So to work all this out, we need to add all those numbers together. So 245.62, add 75, add 349, and then divide it by 2. The answer is £334.81. Again, making sure that you've got that pound sign there as well. Right, we're going to have a look at this question now as well. Always, sometimes, never. Alex says, if I split a shape into 4 parts, I have split it into quarters. Explain your answer. And I've drawn myself 3 boxes to help me explain my answer. Now, I believe that sometimes Alex is right, because if I split my box into 4 equal parts, then yes, I have split it into quarters. So again, like this. I have split it into quarters. But if I split my shape like this, this is now not split into quarters because the sections aren't equal. And we know when we split it something into a fraction, we know that all parts must be equal. So I think Alex's answer is sometimes. Then we had this question, and we were looking at how many equivalent fractions you can see in this picture. Now, I know this was a difficult question, and you have to kind of think outside the box a little bit. So I'm going to see this whole shape as 1 first. Then I know inside there that there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So I know that 1 is equal to 1/12. Now I'm going to look at the equivalent fraction for a half. Now if I split it down the middle here, I can see on this side there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that's equal to 6/12. I can also see that a half is equal, so if I split it here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I've got 6 there. If I'm looking at that half, I have 1, 2, 3 sixths. And for my half as well, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, so I can split it into quarters as well. So my half is equal to 2 quarters. I think that's all that I can get for my half. Let's have a look if I'm looking at a quarter. So again, I can split it into 1, 2, 3, 4, or I can split it into thirds as well, and I've got 1, 2, 3 thirds. So I know that 2 sixths are equal to 1 third, because I have 1/6 here and 1/6 here, and all together that's one of my thirds. You might be able to see more fractions than I've just seen there. There are loads in there for you to find. This is your MyMaths work for today, guys. We are recognizing fractions, and we have to drag the fractions into the correct box. So you are looking for a half, a quarter, or neither. So the work we did on Friday, where we were looking at making sure that they were, we know that a quarter has to be cut into 4 equal pieces. How might that help you with this work? So you're dragging the shapes and putting into the box for half, a quarter, or neither. Remember a half, because our numerator is 2, is when the shape's been split up into 2 equal pieces. With a quarter, our denominator is 4, so that's where it's been split up into 4 equal pieces. And if it doesn't fit into either, then it goes in the neither box over there. Right, halves and quarters. We are finding half of 6, and we've got 6 apples here to be able to help you find that out. We are looking at clicking on half of the shape, and then you want to find a quarter of that shape. So this is all about just checking your knowledge of fractions and having a good go at this. Enjoy the rest of your Monday, guys. I'll see you all tomorrow.